Hello, hello, everybody. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Revan here, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. How you guys doing out there? Okay, now, it's been a while since this channel and the first channel ever talked about Alex Jones. It's been a while, so it's kind of some things. There are things we need that about Alex Jones we never kind of, you want to really look at what makes the guy tick. Okay, first of all, for years, we get up every morning, take a shit, shower, make a pot of coffee, we sit at the table, we eat our breakfast, drink our cup of coffee, we kind of sit there and just boom, read the paper, listen to radio. Why? Because we're being informed, right? Being informed. And now, here we are now, we're into the information age, folks. We have the internet now. You can go on your computer, your device, and you can surf the web, download an app, a news app like CNN, Fox, Breitbart, Sputnik, RT, whatever, that gets basically tickles your fancy. That's the old phrase there. Tickle your fancy. So we ask ourselves now these days, okay, why are networks bashing one another instead of actually doing the job? Okay, well, over 20 years ago, we got Alex Jones coming in, working at a station on the air, on the radio, outside Austin, Texas. Okay, started out, Then, over time, he started to challenge and question everything. Now, the big shocker that we learned is that he went into Bohemian Grove in Northern California. Right above the Bay Area. And so he started to become famous in his own right, but over time. Now, a few people that run into him didn't know who he was until after, later on, he gets kind of out there. He informs us on the radio, then on to the internet, where he has his own website, Infowars, and PrisonPlanet.com. Starts on YouTube, has 2 channels, a lot of, but now here's the kicker. One guy, 2 channels, each video has more views than any other network on TV combined. Okay. More viewers, subscribers on his channels than any other network. And it starts to generate a lot of buzz. Okay. Even Glenn Beck started to go after the guy. He's good, doing good, right? Hey, we like a guy that's doing pretty good. No problem with that. Okay, no problem with that. He starts to really rattle the cages of the media. Yeah, the dinosaur media, the cable news media. After a while, a guy comes up and says, I'm going to make you a lot of fucking money. Make you a lot of fucking money. So he makes some money selling these supplements and toothpaste, deodorants, penis growers, all that kinds of shit, So right around, he was doing pretty good until December of 2012. This is where things start to crack, but over time, the cracks starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger over the next 8 years. Well, 7 years, actually, 7 years. Sandy Hook, a elementary school in Connecticut. Now, we all saw it on TV. We all saw it on CNN. We all saw it on Fox, all over the media, even on the internet. Okay, folks. So, a lot of buzz, a lot of narrow-minded conspiracy theories start to get thrown around like a fucking frisbee. And I even saw it, but I didn't say anything. I didn't jump the gun or anything else. I had open mind, but I didn't question anything until later on because some things didn't really add up. Now, this thing, what put the nail in Alex Jones's platform coffin. Okay. Because of this, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Apple's podcasting, boot his ass. The parents were suing him. Started to sue him. But now, some of us started to question a lot. Some narrow-minded, some with open minds. And it did add up. Now, I watched a 5-6 minute video on London Real channel on YouTube. And this guy, he talked a lot about Alex Jones. How him and Alex Jones kind of snuck into the Bohemian Grove. Which took balls because the gates had security. I mean, armed security. Like, it was Fort Nuts of Northern California. Oh, I'm sorry, Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Security cameras. I mean, this thing was like, man. So, I mean, it took a lot of balls to sneak into Bohemian Grove. I mean, it took a lot of fucking balls to do this shit. But something happened that none of us knew about at all. So he explains that how a guy went to Alex Jones and said, "I'm gonna make you a lot of fucking money." Okay, that's right. Anybody would want to make a lot of money, but he was selling off these supplements, dietary shit, male vitality, female vitality, all kinds of stupid shit, toothpaste and all that. So he's making about $10 million a year. So they made a little over $100 million. And he had people like Joe Gibbs, Takari Jackson, Leanne McAdoo, and the Health Ranger, and whoever. They all left, I guess, because of him, or the NDA that he had him sign. But so far, he has that one gray-haired bearded guy, David Knight. He has we call it. He has Millie Weaver, If you go on YouTube, there's Millennial Millie, and then there's that really pretty gal, Caitlin Bennett. They call her the Gun Girl, and she got trashed by the Young Turks, and she got trashed by a lot of people. But you know what? I mean, at least she's one out there. I mean, you know, doing a job and questioning, and I mean, just debating. I mean, just but Alex Jones screwed himself when. Now, what happened is what like blew me away is that the doxing the parents of the kid that died at Sandy Hook. I mean, dude. I mean, plus doxing the parents, having his hardcore fan base really go to these houses and shit is really. So Karma came along and took her big right foot and shoved it up Alex Jones' ass and made him her bitch. So this shooting in Connecticut really put the nail in his coffin on platform. So when you realize there's things you cannot do, there's things you cannot say, because it will be put on the internet. Different websites, different media outlets, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's pretty much that. I mean, you got to understand that. Look, you have a lot to learn when you grow up and you learn the difference between right and wrong, and you take that knowledge with you. You learn, and the more you learn, is that you have to really understand that. Look, nobody's perfect, man. Nobody does a perfect job at what they do. I mean, media, TV, movies, writing a book, just sport. I mean, even this. I mean, I could be looking right now and not know it. And so, but when you dock somebody, it's like you are pretty much. Let me let's see here. Come over here. I got this phone that I bought last year. So it's the it's the call it the black phone. This is the black phone. Paid like $68 for it, and I had to pay like I paid like $85 to have it repaired, and so and about the platforming. Alex Jones was being interviewed by a guy on London Rail, and he said, "I was planning to be deplatformed." If you are planning to get yourself deplatformed, okay, let's see, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. What else? Apple, because you have podcasting on Apple. I mean, if you want to if you go to if you go into Apple Podcasts, there's a lot that you can download on your device, and you can listen to it every day. But if you're like Alex Jones and you pretty much fucked up because of what you say, what you've done, anybody can get deplatformed for insane reasons. Now, I can understand if somebody fucked up, and I mean really screwed up in any way. Like if you say some stuff that's controversial, that I can understand. Or if you do anything controversial, then that would pretty much cost you your time on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and you name it. Because look, people would see it. I mean, the news would be on the internet, because the internet is like a huge fucking archive, right? Look, just like this here. If I say anything controversial or do anything controversial, this video would be shared and it'll be uploaded on different platforms, and I would get called out for anything, and I could get deplatformed on here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, anything, and I would be the laughing stock on the internet, even in public, because if I said anything or did anything, people would be like, dude, you fucked up royally, man. You screwed yourself royally. How could you say this shit or do this shit? Because the internet is like a giant archive. People would go back and watch and listen, and I would be the laughing stock on the internet if I pull the shit that Alex Jones did. Now, two things that really fucked him. Okay, the Sandy Hook shooting. What he said, what he did. No. The second one, doxing the parents of the deceased children. Why? Why would you get brain dead stupid and do this shit? Or I mean, this would pretty much ban you on any platform. On any platform. But again, the shooting does cause people to question the whole thing. Okay, I can understand the doxing is bullshit. You know? That's one thing nobody should cross. You know, parents of parents that lost their child, leave them alone. They want some. Look, they're trying to get away from this bullshit. Okay, but no, somebody doxed the parents of these deceased kids. Okay, that's one thing you don't fucking do. It's like the line of lines you don't cross. It's like crossing a line and you're falling over the cliff to your own demise. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that the shooting comes into question is that people are questioning it with an open mind. Okay. The kid that supposedly did the shooting, allegedly did the shooting. Okay. Dead 2 days before the alleged shooting. Okay. His mom's dead. Okay. Then supposedly after the shooting, the mom's house is torn down. Okay. That does come into question in a wide open mind here. Now the police chief says nobody is allowed to investigate. That means not even you if you're a journalist. Okay. At all. That means no other outlet is allowed to investigate. But a YouTuber that did call the department and also call the coroner's office, okay, got a lot of information. He went to the site of the school shooting site, was arrested on the spot. Matter of fact, was arrested on the spot. Okay. Not till after the guy was arrested, out of the blue, all of a sudden, like the mom's house, the school was mysteriously torn down. Okay. Understandable, but some of this didn't really add up. But you have to have an open mind to see the bigger picture with a broader brush. Big time. A broader brush. But what Alex Jones did got him sued. He was deplatformed on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. He had his podcast removed by Apple. Then all of a sudden, this guy comes out of the blue. Met Alex Jones during the time that he snuck into the Bohemian Grove. Right? Takes a lot of balls to do that. So he said Alex Jones is suffering from a narcissistic disorder, kind of disorder, almost psychotic, almost. So all this money went to his head. Okay, having the president on the show all went to his head. That was his downfall. And then hearing about him doxing the parents, it's like the line you don't cross. A big line, the big line of lines you don't cross. He crossed the line and he fell off the edge to his own demise. And what's his demise? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, deplatforming. He was deplatformed on all platforms, completely off the internet. Okay, completely removed. But you can still go on YouTube and find a lot of his shows on the channel of General Shepherd and a few other ones. But I mean, the guy was doing good. Okay, no bullshit. I give him credit for what he did before. Okay? His videos were gaining 3, 4, 5, 6 million plus, maybe even more per video. More than CNN, more than MSNBC, more than CNN, Fox, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, and ABC News combined. Okay, he had those numbers. Okay, like, dude. Now you have media channels on YouTube that are taking over where Action was left off. You know, you look at Gary Frenchie and the Next News Network. I mean, come on, that is like the number one channel there, news channel there. You have AMTV with Christopher Green. You have evangelist Anina Fuentes. You have W77. You have the Joe Wayne and the Anti-COINTELPRO show. I mean, these are media outlets that are really also the Hard News TV. Hard News TV had a video removed by YouTube, and it had Dr. Fauci. Yeah, no, Fauci. And he was saying on 60 Minutes that you don't really need to wear your mask. What the fuck did you just say? I heard that. Okay, from the horse's mouth. You don't need to be wearing your mask. You need to. Okay. Why couldn't you said this a long time ago, dumbass? Right? Do you agree? Oh fuck yeah, I agree with that one. But people are wearing masks when they go into stores, convenience stores, grocery stores. I mean, places where you gotta wear a mask, right? Whatever. But summer's coming. It's just a few weeks away, and it's going to be one hell of a summer. And we're all hoping and praying that the summertime would be the answer to all this fucking problem. Okay, people are in their homes. They're pissed off. They want to go out and live their lives, but no, we're told stay home. Blow me. Look, but we have a right to be informed, okay? Even my viewer here has a right to be informed, right? Yeah, of course, We all have a right to be informed. We all want accurate, factual news. A story. We do not want to see networks bash one another, right? We don't want to see that shit. Why? Because it's bullshit, right? It's bullshit, right? It's so bullshit, We want to have the news that we can rely on. We got Breitbart, we got RT, we got other platforms, but you have your boxy cocks there. You got your Snopes and shit that don't really have anything to prove. Not even any fact, any evidence, any facts, whatever. It's bullshit. Okay. Young Turks, like Alex Jones, all went to their head. The making money, yeah, to the head. And their ego. Oh man, Anna Conspiracy is a gorgeous as fuck. Would love to. But she always says, I'm better than you. At what? Sucking cock or kicking up the ass. Either way. But a lot of these app platforms, these outlets, let it all go through your head. The ego, all the money they're making, their sponsor making them money and shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? So this is the reason why Alex Jones is a prick. If you want to challenge the status quo, do it. Don't do it in a way where you're going to get deplatformed by YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Apple, Pinterest, LinkedIn, whatever you're on. Okay, your ass is going to get deplatformed, and karma's going to make you her bitch by planting her fat butt up your ass. Okay, don't do shit or say anything because the internet is it's like a giant archive. It's going to be there for a long fucking time. Okay, simple as that, folks. I'm Grandmaster Evan. This is the Unanimous Bourbon Network. Please share this video, comment below, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and if you've got this transmission, you are of resistance. Knowledge is free as power. Let's get that way. Always stay healthy, well, and wise. I love you guys. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend, because it'll probably be the same. It'll probably be the same later on. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy your weekend. Stay cool. Be awesome. Peace out.